I'm messing around in the pub.
At least 3 lieutenant colonels from the 76th Airborne Assault Division were killed in Lgov, Kursk region during a Ukrainian Storm Shadow missile strike on the unit's location on the night of December 31st, according to a Mediazona investigation based on published obituaries. One obituary suggests that a total of 8 officers from the division were killed that night, although only 4 names have been identified so far. Lieutenant Colonel Valery Tereshchenko, the division's chief of communications, was among the casualties. His obituary in the Telegram Group Officers Hockey League stated that he died while on a new headquarters deployment in the town of Lgov, Kursk region. The post further claimed that the attack killed 8 members of the division's senior staff and wounded 22, though no additional names were mentioned. Lieutenant Colonel Pavel Maletsky's death was reported by his friend Ivan Shevchenko. The obituary was deleted but preserved in an archive. Maletsky was the commander of the 656th Engineering Battalion, a unit of the 76th Division. The death of Lieutenant Colonel Alexei Seliverstov, head of the division's Nuclear, Biological, and Chemical Defense Service, was reported by his wife Olesya. The obituary is redacted, but the initial version is preserved in an archive. While his obituary did not explicitly confirm his service in the 76th Division, Seliverstov lived in Pskov, where the unit is based, and was killed in the December 30th missile attack. Another confirmed fatality from the 76th Airborne Division is Major Ali Tsurov, the division's deputy chief of staff, as reported by the Ingushetia media outlet Fortanga. On December 30th, the Kursk Regional Operations HQ reported that 4 Ukrainian missiles had been shot down over the region. Later, the acting Kursk governor, Alexander Kinstein, wrote that the Ukrainian Nazi regime has once again struck at the peaceful town of Lgov. He then claimed that the attack injured an 86-year-old woman who had her legs cut by glass shards in her apartment. The following day, Ukrainian journalist Yuri Butusov shared a video of the strike's aftermath on his Telegram channel, describing it as a storm shadow attack on the Kursk Combined Forces headquarters. The 76th Airborne Division is stationed in Pskov and has been actively involved in the invasion of Ukraine since February 2022. Mediazona has collected details about 12 officers with the rank of lieutenant colonel and above who served in this military unit and were killed in the war. Overall, obituaries mentioning service details suggest that the division has lost at least 607 personnel in combat so far. A fighter from the 12th Operational Brigade Azov unit takes down a Russian FPV drone with just 2 shots.
Panama Gap 1+ barrel. How did you receive it? I'm messing around in the pub.
Joint work by Ukraine's 36th Marine Brigade and 414th Battalion of Unmanned Strike Aircraft Systems, Birds of Magyar, destroying Russian heavy equipment. The 36th Separate Marine Brigade and the 414th Unmanned Strike Aviation Systems Brigade, known as Magyar's Birds, have collaborated in various operations during the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Notably, in December 2024, these units, along with others such as the Mahura Brigade, the 95th Air Assault Brigade, the 1st Tank Brigade, and the 17th Tank Brigade, conducted joint operations resulting in significant enemy casualties. Reports indicate that these coordinated efforts led to the elimination of numerous enemy combatants, including North Korean soldiers fighting alongside Russian forces in the Kursk region. The 414th Brigade, initially formed as a company tactical group by Ukrainian businessman Robert Brovdy, call sign Magyar, in February 2022, has undergone rapid expansion due to its operational successes. Starting as a company within the 59th Motorized Brigade, it was elevated to a separate battalion on January 16, 2024, and further expanded to a regiment by June 2024. By December 31, 2024, it achieved brigade status, becoming the first drone brigade in the Ukrainian Armed Forces. The 36th Separate Marine Brigade, established on July 20, 2015, from units withdrawn from occupied Crimea, has been actively engaged in various operations, including the defense of Mariupol during the 2022 Russian invasion. A Chile's UAV unit from the 92nd Assault Brigade destroyed a Russian BTR-82A in the Kharkiv direction. Dmitry Maslovsky, who fell in a hand-to-hand battle against a Russian soldier, has been posthumously awarded the title of Hero of Ukraine. President Zelensky presented the Gold Star to the mother of this brave soldier. Dmitry's final battle in Donetsk was seen by millions, a testament to his exemplary courage. Never forgotten. The main Putin lapdog in Europe, Orban. Ukraine poses a serious economic threat to Europe. We'll take strong measures to protect Hungarian and Polish agriculture. This is a country that can't stand on its own. Without Western money, it wouldn't exist today. He also called to throw sanctions out the window and rebuild ties with Russia. In Kryvyi Rih, a man lost his second wife to a Russian attack. His first wife had died in 2022 during the occupation of Kherson. The three children struggled with the loss of their mother, and just hours ago, they lost another loved one, he told local media.
After the woman's death from Kherson, the little ones were left. The elder daughter lives here. She took them to her acquaintance because they are hysterical. And when they saw their new mom, who passed away, the children just broke down. Well, imagine, in the year 22, they buried their biological mom, and now they've buried this foster mom.
The Houthis have announced that they are going to suspend attacks on ships in the Red Sea after the signing of an agreement between Hamas and Israel. Bloomberg reports this with reference to a statement by Houthi leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi. According to him, the Yemeni Houthis will comply with the agreement, but may resume attacks on ships if Israel violates it. Any Israeli advance, massacre, or siege, we will be immediately ready to provide military support to the Palestinians, he stated. At the same time, the Security Cabinet of Israel ratified the ceasefire agreement on the evening of January 17, 2025. Now, the agreement must be submitted for final approval by the full Cabinet of Ministers. After that, on Sunday, January 19th, the agreement will come into force with the release of the first hostages and prisoners. Israeli President Isaac Herzog welcomed the decision to approve the agreement and says he expected the government to do so as well in the near future. This is a vital step toward honoring the state's basic obligations to its citizens, he stated. According to The Guardian, 9 sick and wounded Israelis will be released in exchange for 110 Palestinians serving life sentences in Israeli prisons.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.